Good morning. Nice to see a full church, even though when I was driving to church, I thought, maybe nobody will come today. I don't have to worry about talking. But anyway, I love the story, or the question about Pastor Joe, why he became, and I have to take just this much credit. I'm just going to tell a real short story. Pastor Joe was a junior. I don't think he's going to remember this. And our youngest son was a senior, and they played basketball together. And he came over after basketball, my husband and the two boys, for supper, probably hot dish. And for some reason, my husband always called our son Rory Joe. His middle name's not Joe. I'm not sure why he was called Joe, but we called him Joe. And then we sit down for supper, and Rick goes, "Joe, do you want to say grace?" And I will never forget the look on your face, like, this is the first time I've been here. So I'm going to take a little credit. We pushed him, because now you know exactly what to say all the time. So, well, good morning. As I said, I'm Shan, and as I was writing my notes for today, I kept coming up with these words that said stepping up. So I thought, I'm going to Google this and see exactly what it means. Well, it means in the dictionary to take action when there's need or opportunity, being present even in times of stress, and making and keeping a commitment. When I got this text from Carl about a week ago to do the stand up and talk, I thought, okay, there is no way that I'm going to do this. And then I thought, all the members here would step up and do it, so I thought it's my turn. So I've been writing some notes for about a week. I've changed them, and now I'm ready. So 40 years ago, we joined First Lutheran. I can hardly believe it's been that long. But it was the summer of '85. We'd moved here from Glendon, and I was very adamant that we find a church quickly, because I was pregnant, and we needed to have a church for baptism. Well, like all of you do, we went shopping for a church, and came to First Lutheran, and there was great music, there was a good message, but most of all, Martha Douglas. She and Bruce came over after church, welcomed us, talked to us about church, invited us to come back, and that's all it took. It tipped the scale. So we've been members ever since. Since then, our son Rory was baptized. Ryan, Reed, and Rory went to Sunday school here, and they were confirmed here. Ryan and Chelsea were married here. And Eleanor, Walter, George, and Jack were all baptized here, our grandkids. So needless to say, our roots grow deep at First Lutheran. I feel that stepping up to volunteer at church is very important. That's how things get done. Over the past 40 years, I've been doing lots of things, with whether it's a committee or a project. But right now, I'm focused on two important projects for me, and I co-chair with Belinda the flowers, and then the inside decorating. When we took on the job of the flowers, it was the two of us that every week we were out in the flower garden pulling weeds, watering, make sure the flowers were blooming. And we thought, we are not going to sustain this. We cannot do this. We have our own flower gardens, we have our families. So we started putting notes in the bulletin. And as of last summer, we had enough volunteers that stepped up and only had to do pretty much 1 week out of the summer to keep our flowers beautiful. The second part is the decorating. And honestly, every year I get so stressed out if anybody's going to show up and help us get all the decorations up. And every year you do. So a great big thank you to you. I have to remember to read Philippians 4, verses 6 and 7. You can bring all your anxiety and worry to Him by praying and coming to God with gratitude. You also stepped up when we had Christmas in July. We had a number in our head of how much we wanted to raise, because we wanted new Christmas trees. We needed some other new updating our decorations. We couldn't believe it when we tallied up the money, and we doubled what we were hoping to make. So again, thank you. So why do we stay at First Lutheran? Well, of course, we have an awesome pastor. We've had awesome pastors, and now we want to welcome Pastor Matthew with us. But more than that, it's all of you. I can't imagine going to church without coming and seeing all of you. So good to see you. Why do we support Dream Big? I would love a new kitchen, either here or at my house. And so chances are it's going to be here rather than my house. So I would love a new kitchen, a fellowship hall with windows. I would love a storage room where all our decorations could be held and not 3 different locations. And the more space we have, the more ministers you can have. But more importantly, I support Dream Big for my grandkids. They are the future, them and the rest of our youth. My prayer is that their faith continues to grow strong and that church is a place that they want to be. So Rick and I are excited for the opportunity and challenge of making Dream big, a reality. Thank you.
Well, thank you for those beautiful moments of sharing